Hi VC, this is John. I'm back again with another video. Been really busy. I haven't had a chance to make many videos. Plus, I just haven't been shopping that much. But over the last few weeks, I've been to a few places. Everyday Music. I've been on the coast in Oregon, and it's just been busy. So I haven't done an update in a while. So I want to just get started, because this is what it is, a vinyl community. And my cat is in the way right here. What's playing in the background is a Silver Mountain Before the Storm. Greeno turned me on to this. He showed it in one of his videos, and I love the first Silver Mountain album, Shaking Brains. And this is like demo versions of the songs. It's in a different there's different songs on here, like this is Spring Maiden starting out right here, then Keep On Keeping On, and other songs with Not You Baby, Vikings, Looking For You, Philodese, Axeman and the Virgins, Street Girl, Prophet of Doom, Before the Storm, ASWAST, and Handled Roughly. So this is a really good album. I've always loved that, like I said, I've always loved the first Silver Mountain album, Shaking Brains. It's one of my all-time favorite metal albums. So this is really cool though. Demos from before. The only member from off of Shaking Brains is Jonas Hansen, and everybody else is different. So, but this kicks ass. It's really good. So I'm glad. Thanks, Greeno. Yesterday, I went to Vancouver to it was a toy / record show. So it was kind of weird. This is actually my first record show. I found out about it in another. Turn this down a little bit. Volume. There we go. It was a toy / record show. You know, it was held at Fort Vancouver, an old aircraft hangar, and there's one big room with lots of toys, lots of vintage toys and stuff like that. And upstairs was where all the records were. So I went in there, me and my brother went there, and I started digging right away, and I found a few good things. But I met this one guy, I believe his name is James, and if he's watching this, forgive me. Really cool guy. He's into the stuff that I'm into, that Greeno's into, that Scott is into, and everybody else, all the metal aficionados, however you say that word. And he has his own record label, and it's called Northwest Metalworx. What it is, it's a label that showcases metal bands from the Northwest area, Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, British Columbia, and I think Boise too, Boise, Idaho. So just really interesting stuff. And I told him I would plug his label, and there's a website on there too, metalworksmusic.com. You can see it right there, so if you want to check it out. Heir Apparent is from Seattle, and that's like one of the main bands on here. And I got from him a compilation. It's called Northwest Metalworx Volume 1, and it's pretty cool. I listened to it last night. Really, really cool. Bands such as Heir Apparent, Taste of Iron, Whiskey Stick, I'm going to talk about them in a minute, Outrage, Assault and Battery, Glacier, they're from Portland. Overlord, Steel Sea, Cruella, and I can't read backwards, High Voltage, and Wyndham Hell. So, Whiskey Stick is interesting. They're a band from Astoria, Oregon, and they got together in the early 70s, and they tried, you know, you can look them up online. I'm sure you can find info. I'm just going to give you a rough, you know, explanation of what happened. They recorded some music, and they tried to get on a label. I think a pretty major label wanted them, and they just kind of like it just fell through for them, which is unfortunate. And I haven't heard this. I only heard this song, but I haven't heard any other songs. It's a very, they're described as a very deep purplish, rainbow type hard rock with a progressive edge to them. So, and their music was just recently discovered, and it's really cool. It's a really cool story. So if you want to get in line and check Whiskey Stick, they released an album from them. I believe NW Metalworx released an entire album from them. Yeah, here it is. Whiskey Stick on the Level. So, you know, give these guys some props, and get something from them if you want to. They also sell t-shirts and stuff. So it's really, really cool. So if you want to check it out, NW Metalworx. Really, really happy to get this. Really cool guy. He's really knowledgeable. He's all into the, you know, the obscure stuff. The more obscure, the better. That kind of stuff. So check it out. So also from him, I used to have this on cassette a very long time ago. It's a great album, power metal band, Fifth Angel. Very happy to get this. This is one of my favorite cassettes I used to have as a kid. So the vinyl is in good shape. It's on Epic Records. So I'm very happy to get that. Come on. There we go. I love that album cover. So that was nice to get. Excuse me, I just ate lunch. This is only $4 from another dealer in the record show yesterday. It's April Wine, Harder, Faster. Always loved April Wine. Good hard rock from Canada. Excuse me. So that was a good find. Only $4 for this, and the album's in pretty good condition. It's on Capitol Records. Whoop. There we go. Happy to get that. This was also $4. Excuse me, from the same lady. The Fastway. Yeah, $4 I was checking. First Fastway album. And everybody knows this, you know, just great hard blues, you know, bluesy hard rock. I love his voice. And of course you got Fast Eddie Clarke from Motorhead, and Jerry Shirley on drums, and it's on Columbia. Let's go like this. I kind of get all mixed up. There we go. Well, that's a good deal for $4. This next one was $10 from the same lady. This UFO Misdemeanor. This is on the Chrysalis label. Vikings. Love the song. And there's the blue Chrysalis label right there. Excuse me. So I haven't heard this yet, so I'm just really, you know, have to be honest, I'm not really too familiar with a lot of UFO's music, only the big hits, so I've been really catching up on some UFO. This is from the same lady, $10. So Saxon, Power and the Glory. It's a nice price. So that was a good. I'm glad to have this. This is a classic. And it is on Career Records. This label. I was really happy to get this. I mean, when I got there, I just started digging. I was pulling out stuff right and left, and I had a budget to go on, so I had to put some stuff back. In fact, the lady, she had like 5 or 6 Saxon albums, but most of them were just like in really bad shape. You know, they're all scratched up, which is unfortunate. I just took this one because it was in the best condition, so that kind of sucked. I wanted to get them all, but couldn't. There's another one from the same lady. It's probably one of my favorite Queensryche albums, The Warning. Very happy to get this one. It smells like an old record. So there's the back cover. Here's the inner sleeve. Lyrics. The band members. Take hold of the flame. I just heard that song today on the radio, believe it or not, on the House of Hair radio show hosted by Dee Snider. If anybody gets a chance to see the Twisted Sister movie, I forget what it's called, but it has the F word in it. It's a great documentary about Twisted Sister from their very beginnings, way back in 1972, 73, and how they struggled and all the bad luck they had. And I think they're supposed to make a part 2. I keep that open. And it's really, really good though, really fun. And there's another documentary about Thor, the band, the guy Thor, you know, the muscle man Thor. And that's a really good documentary too. I love rock and roll documentaries, metal documentaries. Here's another one I found for $4. I forgot where I get this one at. Oh, I got this in at a record store in Portland. Not Everyday Music, it's a different one. UFO Obsession. Again, another UFO album. I've always loved this album cover. Kind of disturbing, but kind of cool at the same time. The album, the inner sleeve. Christmas label. I love this Silver Mountain, it's so good. And this album, this is a classic album. The first solo album from Robert Plant, Pictures at 11. I love the sound of this album. I love the sound of the guitars in it. The guitar player, I'm not sure who he is, but excellent guitarist. Probably says somewhere on here who the guitar player is. Whoa, there it is right there. Robbie Blunt. I don't know what else he's been in, but that's probably why he's listed first, because it's just really good guitar playing on this album. So that was a good one to find. And it's on the Swan Song label, of course. Record skipping. Not anymore. That's not good. Anyway, found this for $8. It's Sweet 6. I like this album cover. It's simple yet cool logo. Capital label. This was kind of surprising to find. I've been looking for original Kiss releases. I don't want to spend $20 on a reissue. So whenever I find one, if it's in, you know, good condition, I'll buy it. You know, this isn't in great condition. I mean, the cover is in good condition, but the vinyl itself is okay. Has some issues. Looks like it's been played a lot. But it's well loved. So Kiss Rock and Roll Over. Really happy to get this. But I got a question. If I remember right, wasn't this the inner sleeve for Love Gun? I think. If not, then I got the right one. And it's on the, well, it must, because this says 1977. I think Rock and Roll Over. Yeah, 1976. So this is the Love Gun inner sleeve. Oh well. That's okay. This is pretty cool anyway. And it has still has an order form inside of it. It's an ad for the comic book. This is, you know, Silver Mountains is so rainbowish. You know, obviously, you know, Man on the Silver Mountain from Rainbow. They had a very rainbowish sound to them. That's what I liked about them. A heavier rainbow. So it's Kiss Rock and Roll Over. And this was a good find too. I was really happy to get this. It was 10 bucks. I used to have this as a kid when I was in high school. It's Judas Priest Unleashed in the East. Now I believe there's a double version of this, I think there was. I remember I saw it once and it was really expensive, so I didn't buy it. It's a Japanese version. Here's the... So that's cool. And finally, this was a nice find. This was $10. Really happy to get this. DAD, Disneyland After Dark. Really happy to get this. Very happy to get this. $10. It's a gold stamp promo. There's really a unique sound to this band. I believe they're from Sweden, as is Silver Mountain. DAD, No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims. So I saw a recent video of them on YouTube. There's a live performance of them. It was pretty recent, like a couple years ago, and the guitarist or bass player or whatever was playing like a big huge 2-string guitar. It was really weird looking. I think it was this guy right here. It was really weird. That short hair. He had short hair now. Excuse me, but it was really good. So anyway, that's it for now. I will post an update sooner or later. Again, in a couple of weeks, maybe a few weeks, maybe a month. I'm going to order. I've been looking around online for some more records that I'm really interested in getting. I'm interested in getting like those rare new wave of British heavy metal bands like Jameson Raid, and there's some other ones that other VC members have shown. I plan on getting that kind of stuff in the future, so that's what I really want. So anyway, take it easy and rock on.